A new Oklahoma law is transforming the way you register your car. That's after a severe car crash led a state lawmaker to implement change. Good day, Oklahoma's Jamison Kiefover joins us live from the state capitol this morning. Jamison, what do Oklahomans need to know if they're buying a car?
Yeah, Shelby, anyone in Oklahoma who is buying a new or used car, they have to act quickly to get their car registered within the state of Oklahoma and make sure that they get those paper tags on the back of their car taken off and put a actual license plate on there. This new law comes after a horrific crash happened earlier this year in January involving Mason Treat, who is the son of a state senator, as well as an Oklahoma Highway Patrol trooper. Now, that crash highlighted some of the inconsistency with Oklahoma tag laws. The trooper pulled over the car for not having tags, leading to both Mason and the trooper suffering injuries when a driver fell asleep at the wheel and hit them on I-40. Now, the trooper was doing his job, stopping a car without tags. Yet, under Oklahoma law, if someone bought a car from an individual, unless that new owner already has a license plate to put on the car, they would go 2 months without a plate. Today, that law changes. Drivers have to act quickly to register their vehicle under Senate Bill 2035, also known as the Mason Treat Act. A temporary paper tag will only be good for 10 days. Within that 10 days, car buyers must get a metal license plate and 2 temporary decals through a new pre-registration process.
If I buy it from a private individual now, I would go online and accept them transferring the VIN number to me at okcars.gov. And then I could immediately go to what we used to call tag agents, now are called Service Oklahoma, and get a metal plate before any of the liens are released, before any of the taxes are paid. People still have 2 months to pay taxes, but they won't be driving around anymore without a tag.
After buying a vehicle, Oklahomans can go to readysettag.com to begin that process. Auto dealers will use temptag.com for the vehicles that they sell. Now, those websites have a note saying that it's still a work in progress, but it gives a step-by-step instruction process to how to navigate that site. Now, Senator Treat calls his son a walking miracle after experiencing that 70-mile-per-hour crash. He ended up dealing with some pretty severe injuries. He still has lingering effects and then was even put back into the hospital recently after that January crash. So this is something that Treat says that he hopes will deal with those tag issues in Oklahoma and hopefully will not lead to a situation like this again. Reporting live for Good Day Oklahoma, I'm Jamison Kiefover.